Today on Loganly Adventures, Jeroen and I drive down to Switzerland and pick up some yummy bites in Germany and France along the way. Then arriving in Switzerland, we explore the ancient city of Neuchâtel and Biel, both on gorgeous Swiss lakes. This is such a cute little pit stop on our way to Switzerland. It's like a little chalet, but it's in the middle of this industrial area in Germany. But it's a family-owned business for some currywurst. Jeroen and I are so excited to make this drive through Germany to Switzerland just for the currywurst, because we can already smell how delicious this iconic German dish is. I mean, is it German? I guess the worst is the curry part is like, added through over time to create this impeccable place. But look at how cool this actual place is. We're in this little, feels like a timber lodge, like a chalet. Look at the currywurst dish and these fries to dream for. I always love the proportions in Germany because proportions to price just knocks the Netherlands out of the water, and the flavors. So I love that this place is also family owned for generations, and this is the person who also served us. And after eating, we hopped back into our car, and then on our way we went all the way continuing down to Switzerland, but popping into little France just for a brief moment. So cute. So we were in Germany, now we drove down through to France. As you can see, we're taking a longer route to get to Switzerland, but we will get there. Along the way, we have some currywurst, and now, what about some patisserie? Because that's our favorite. And also, how cute is this little town in France? So gorgeous with like the timber houses. I love that. And even this place, oh my goodness, gorgeous. Okay, let's check it out and what it's like. We picked up a new fruit from this bakery, this little boulangerie patisserie. It looks so good, so many layers of cream to it. Cannot wait to dig into this. This is turning out to be a really yummy road trip already. Because I'm a little piggy, we have to hit up the second patisserie in this town and stock up a little bit.
Rainbow chili?
Pour manger ici ou pour emmener?
Pour moi.
Ok.
Le petit canadien.
Yeah. So artful. Look at this gigantic long eclair. I have everything I need in this town.
So the bread home is.
Yeah, restaurant chinois, little bakery, little fountain, the church, timber houses, probably everything. And definitely duck on the menu. That was creepy with the gray background. Let's bite into this little patisserie that the place called the Indochinaise. I love the name and I love this vibrant color. It reminds me of a peach, but I wonder what it would taste like. I have no clue. Okay, I'm gonna bite into it. Maybe it is supposed to be a peach because of the leaf. It is peachy flavor. And a little bit of a mango flavor too, so maybe that's where the name comes from, because it's very tropical Asian flavors. Oh, the cream on this is just divine. Let's bite into this little patisserie that the place called Le Indochinaise. I love the name, and I love this vibrant color. It reminds me of a peach, but I wonder what it would taste like. I have no clue. Okay, I'm gonna bite into it. Maybe it is supposed to be a peach because of the leaf. Oh. It is peachy flavor. And a little bit of a mango flavor too, so maybe that's where the name comes from, because it's very tropical Asian flavors. Oh, the cream on this is just divine. If there's nothing more than I love is pastries, and getting patisseries in France, currywurst and schnitzel in Germany all in one day, actually all in the span of a few hours, is such a treat. And this is why I love living in Europe so much, because damn, if this was still me in Canada, I would still be in Ontario, never mind being in 3 different countries all in one day, from the Netherlands to Germany to now France, and being able to eat such sweet, delicious, fluffy, awesome pastries. And actually, these 3 pastries were great selections. Then we continued to drive down and we hit our 4th friggin' country. The country that we've been wanting to go to, that I haven't been in so freaking long, Switzerland. And check out the scenery. You can already see Swiss farmhouse, little Swiss chalets, these pine trees, and the snow. Oh my goodness, you know that we're nearing the mountains or in the mountains already when it is like a little winter wonderland here, and it's just so beautiful. We drove in from France all the way into Switzerland, and it's a winter wonderland. The landscape changed all of a sudden to all the snow everywhere. Look at that. And all these pine trees, it reminds me of Canada. And how the snow falls on top of it. It's so beautiful here. We can't wait to spend this weekend in Switzerland. Oh my goodness. This is so beautiful. And seeing the little chalets, the wooden chalets, all have snow on it too. Check out that one. Beautiful. Truly the last time I was in Switzerland, and I made a whole vlog series about it. So if you haven't seen that, go to my YouTube channel and go type in Switzerland and you'll see those vlogs. Was when I was in Lausanne in Switzerland, and I was at a very low point in my life. And that trip to Switzerland healed me. It really turned it around because it reminded me of the beauty of this world. As cheesy as that sounds, but sometimes you just need to be reconnected with nature, reconnected with the beauty of things that are not necessarily just man-made and inside an office or 9 to 5. And I remember clearly that was where my mental state was at, because of this toxic work environment that I was in that just sucked the friggin' titties life out of me. And so Switzerland brought me back to myself. I remember that trip so vividly and so clearly, like it was yesterday, even though it was years ago now. So years later, the fact that I get to be back in Switzerland, albeit a different season now. It's not summer, as you can see, but it's just still the same magical country that is right here, so close by. It was a 9 hours drive, but I can't believe that I haven't been in so long. And so this is actually a completely different trip. We're not going to Lausanne, we're not going to the Geneva region this time. This is actually Neuchâtel. So welcome to Neuchâtel. As you can see, this beautiful kind of like sunshine wash, yellow wash, stones everywhere, and the old architecture of this city, and it already feels like this place, Neuchâtel, has been here for quite a long while. We made it to our first destination in Switzerland. So this is the city of Neuchâtel, which I've been wanting to explore for a little while. It's right between these three lakes and actually at one of the lakes itself. This is the beautiful Lake Neuchâtel, and you can see the Alps in the distance, like the snow cap as well. Last time I was in Switzerland, I documented all for y'all in my previous vlogs. I was doing the most, from canyoneering to whitewater rafting to rock climbing to hiking in the Alps, and this time in Switzerland is just to spend with Jeroen and just enjoying a little weekend holiday getaway and just make it like just time for the both of us. And so we're just exploring Neuchâtel and the cities and having kind of like a city walk, you know, but typical Switzerland with the cities, you're never too far away from nature, like Lake Neuchâtel right here. Just cradled between all these mountains, stunning. And of course, on the other side is all these beautiful architecture. And you can see these statues that's from the Belle Epoque era. Here's a little, pause it if you need to read it, because I took my time reading this. I love learning a little bit about this promenade of Neuchâtel. And then there's this little walkway walking out, jutting into the lake itself, which is so cool. And on a day like this, is a little overcast, so you can see the blue skies, a little sun peeking out. I don't mind because beauty is all around me here. I've been enamored with Neuchâtel as a fantasy city in my head for so long, because back in university, a few of my friends who went to high school did their private school exchange in Neuchâtel, and they always talked about it, how their semester abroad was in Switzerland when they were in the 11th grade. And I'm always like, Neuchâtel, that sounds so cool, that sounds so beautiful. And now I get to be here for myself, and it lives up to the hype. I mean, these Alps, the Swiss Alps, with the city on the lake, beautiful, and all the architecture around in this like rustic, yellowy, faded sunshine. Neuchâtel. I'm learning that this is actually an ancient city here in Switzerland, and it's really a historical gem with over 1,000 years of history. It's picturesquely situated on the shores of Lake Neuchâtel as we've been roaming around, and it just offers this charming mix of, as you can see, medieval architecture and French charm combined with, dare I say, a little bit of like a Mediterranean flair. It's an oasis of nature, and it's a place where you can really feel the full sense of history and how close everything is intertwined together. From the lake, we're walking into the center of Neuchâtel Old Town, and it is just as beautiful as you would think a fairy tale city would be. I mean, look at these tall buildings with like the pastel color shutters. Oh, and even like this little water canal, I want to say, that runs all the way down through. Oh wait, the bus behind you.
You want the bus in there?
I don't want the bus.
Local public transit. That's a long
I was
bus.
driving through the town center.
To get people to their places. So nice.
Usually you have like a no vehicle spot. We're waiting till the bus comes.
No, I'm hiding your face into the bus.
That's so funny.
Nothing. It's trying to use your big head to hide the bus, but it's kind of hard.
Imagine being in the 11th grade. This is your exchange. The old city center of Neuchâtel is a small, intact gem with a medieval background. Many of these old buildings are made of warm yellow sandstone, which gives the city just a really special charm. And everywhere you will find fountains and restaurants and small boutiques that just invites you to browse. The old town of Neuchâtel also has the largest pedestrian zone in all of Switzerland. Literally everything that I would picture a Swiss town, a Swiss city to look like, this is what it was in my head. This is the fantasy come to life. This is so cute. On the way up to the castle, yes, there's a castle in Neuchâtel. There's this little bookstore. Look at these hardcover backs. They're only 10 Swiss francs each. This one's on Vincent van Gogh. Beautiful. I love secondhand bookstores. And one like this with all the character and charm. Need to see what it looks like on the inside. In here so much. It's like a little cavern. It's like I would love to have this as my own library. And there's so many books of art here. And there's a mix of new and secondhand books. So this makes sense why the Van Gogh book is on the outside. And I love these spinning shelves too. now to take these steps all the way up to the castle. I'm hoping there will be a good view up there. Even as I lose my breath walking up these steps, and these steps are not hard, it's just I have 3 pastries, some currywurst, and a schnitzel in my stomach still, okay? The views are just out of this world. I love seeing the little rooftops, the yellow sandstone architecture all surrounding me as I look up, and then the lake, of course, is off in the distance. And on a day like this, which is your typical kind of wintry, early spring day or late autumn day, it's still stunning. Look at this view from the top, y'all. This is what I was hoping for. And here it is. And the flag of Switzerland blowing in the breeze. Wow. This view has not been changed since centuries, and it will still remain that way. And now we're here with it. And that, Loki Bears, is the castle of Neuchâtel, overlooking the whole entire city. I mean, this view, spectacular. This flag of Switzerland, the lake of Neuchâtel, the Alps. So here you can see the different mountains. Incredible, right? This is the feeling of Europe, you know? There's some parts of Europe where it's just so modern that it has its own beauty, but the charm, the rustic charm is missing, whereas here in Neuchâtel, it's all around you. You can't escape it. I mean, no matter where you look, there's this brick stone tower. There's these beautiful, this is like some atelier I can see. Houses. I mean, look at this. There's this little fortress area surrounding the castle, and then all the houses on the mountainside. Walking these hollowed grounds just takes me into, I feel like this is where I've always wanted to live, you know, in Europe, because of how storied these places are. Just in North America, of course, we have churches and beautiful cathedrals too, but they don't come with the centuries-old date and time where, can you imagine all the things that happen here? People sitting in these pews and just looking up at these beautiful blue navy ceilings and all these vaults over the centuries. You can't say that over the centuries in Canada. Like, it's just, I come from such a younger country than this here, and so to be able to have a slice of it while I travel is absolutely magical. I mean, look at this book. The pages are older than the country that I come from itself. It is trippy to wrap my mind around. And then these cloisters that are off from the church is just so beautiful. I love this. I come from, the old academic campus, university campus, and we have cloisters like this at my university as well. But this one, it is just feels so much more grander because we are in Switzerland on top of the whole town as well. So it is magical to be able to roam around and just feel the history. Y'all, I got it wrong. It happens. This is the church that we just explored and seen. So cool. Over 800 years old. Are you kidding me? That's like Canada times 7. Whereas this is the castle. So the castle, the Chateau de Neuchâtel, you can see the flags everywhere here, is attached to the church. these are definitely more suitable for castle pictures that we just saw. It's beautiful, but yes, and it's nice to have them both side by side. Hello. Help. From the back of Neuchâtel Castle, you can see the train running through the city, and the rest of the city is all built up on the hill. And then we make our way down into Neuchâtel Old Town as well. Look at these cute signs all hanged up above the street, and I feel like there is a French Mediterranean charm here, because when we were in the south of France, it has the same type of architecture with the shutter windows as well, but we took it and we plop it right in Switzerland. Otherwise, if you told me that this was in south of France, this could look like some parts of Menton. Definitely does look like that. But as we wrap up Neuchâtel, we're not finished with Switzerland yet. We continue the drive to the other part of the lakes. Remember, Neuchâtel is in this area of 3 lakes, so we're heading to a different part of it. We drove about half an hour from Neuchâtel to this other city called Bielle. So Bielle is on Bielle-sur-Ré, which is another lake. So I mentioned this area has 3 lakes. So Lake Neuchâtel, this is Bielle-sur-Ré, and then this is a new town that we're going to be exploring for the rest of the day, which I'm really excited about already. So the architecture is pretty cool. And there's this like canal that runs through, going into the city center. Now, the thing about being in a small country like Switzerland is that the cities are also small. So we can spend a few hours exploring Neuchâtel, and then now a few hours at the end of the day exploring Bielle, and it's just so easy to walk around everywhere. Park our car, leave it, and then head towards the city center, which has all these magnificent architecture all around. It's just a bite-sized, all these bite-sized cities make it super easy for a weekend getaway and for a day trip, because this is all happening within one day. And now we're in the city center of Bielle. I love how these Swiss towns have a fountain in the middle. You can just go up and fill your water bottle with it. That's what I remember from my summer at these little Swiss towns. But I don't have my water bottle here with me, and the water probably is freezing cold. But anyways, the center is just so beauty with all the different colors, buildings, and these cobblestone streets. I love the signs as well hanging out there. Oh, fondue. There's another fountain in this square. It is so beautiful. This one has like a knight on top of it, and the clock tower, and this building. Y'all, this is a time warp back into this medieval century here. So beautiful. I love the details of the fountain. You can see this like mermaid. The water sprouting out. I just love the clacking of the cobblestones and wandering around. I mean, the thing is, it's like, where are the people? Usually in the mornings, I can understand, but this is like 5 p.m. and there's not that many people wandering around, which is fine by me because I like the vibe, the spookiness of the vibe wandering around. Cool to see a watch lab set up. I mean, that's very Swiss with their watches. Damn, there's another fountain. So beautiful, these fountains and these squares. Okay, adding to the creepy vibes, check out this place. Nothing creeps me out more than all these vintage dolls. Like, pretty cool, pretty cool. And then now we go into this kind of like arcade area from the beautiful square. As we all know, Switzerland is known for watches and watchmaking. Everything is on time to the T in Switzerland. But what I didn't know before arriving to Biel is one of the world's most important watch centers, which says a lot because Switzerland is one of the most world important watch places, countries, and now Biel on top of all of that. So in our foray through the watch district, there's a whole district for watch in Biel. We constantly saw illuminated signs from Rolex and other top brands. There's the Site du Temps, which connects the Swatch campus with the Omega campus. There's all campus for these brands. And then there's a museum that shows how fashion relating to watches has developed and how cult objects, such as watches, are born. Well, Loki Bears, I'm going to be retiring for the night because tomorrow we have a bit of a longer drive, 2.5 hours to our final destination where we'll be spending the rest of the weekend in Switzerland. And actually, well, we came to Switzerland. I bet you're wondering, where is that? Well, you're going to have to tune into the next vlog to find out. So until then, hit subscribe if you haven't already, give me a like, and leave me a comment below, and I'll catch you at the next adventure.